morning. It's bright and early on a Friday morning. I'm up on my bike, putting in a quality session in before the day starts. It's gonna be a long day. I have tons of meetings today. I'm meeting some of my colleagues for the first time in months, which I'm really excited about. Then I have a coaching session in the afternoon, so it's gonna be a big one. I won't have any opportunity to train later on today. It's an easy 1 hour zone 2 session today. I'm doing it fasted to help teach the body to utilize fat better. It helps in marathon preparation. You only get limited amount of glycogen. The better you are able to utilize it, the more power and speed and energy you have towards the end. In today's video, I want to talk about time management. If you type in "no time to exercise" in Google, you will get around 1 billion results, and there is a lot of advice what you can do to improve that. My personal conviction is that physical well-being, physical exercise is a cornerstone of having an active, healthy, fulfilling, fun life. So you don't hopefully find time to exercise. You have to make time for it, otherwise there will be 1 billion of other reasons and distractions that take you away from it. Having said that, today I will share my 5 tips how to fit training into your schedule. Let's go! Number 1, very appropriately, train in the morning. Get your training done as soon as possible to get it out of your way, and then you can focus on the rest of the stuff you need to do throughout the day. It really helps. I was never a morning person. I convicted myself I was never a morning person. I would go to sleep at midnight, 1 a.m. thinking that I'm very productive in the afternoon. But there was one day when my confidence was shaken. It was a busy day. It was just back to back to back. And I remember stressing about it. Where can I make time for training? I was in a big training block. So I thought, okay, I don't have any other choice. I need to go to train at 5 a.m. in the morning. And the ironic part is that at that point in my life, when I needed to do something important, I could easily wake up in the morning. So if I had to travel or fly somewhere, I was so excited to wake up in the morning. Something was not adding up. When I had to go to study or I had to go to work, it was really tough to wake up. And there I was, at 4:30 I woke up, it was still dark. And the second I took those first couple of strokes and started to train, things started to change. I thought I will be very tired after the training session throughout the day. But what I learned is that during the day I actually had more energy because I energized myself in the morning. I made all of the blood flow run through my veins in the morning, and that helped me to wake up. It was enough to grow some doubt in my conviction. So I tried doing some of the training sessions early in the morning before work or before university, just to give myself that energy boost. At some point of time I realized that those hours between 10 and 12, what I thought was really productive, was actually very unproductive because I was so prone to distractions. I would sit and surf in the internet, I would read some articles that I don't need. When I switched those 2 unproductive hours from 10 to midnight to 6 to 8 a.m., there is nobody there to distract me, there is nobody there whom I can talk to. So all you can really do is do your thing. And that was all that it took for me to understand and make that gradual shift. When I found something exciting to do in the morning, so do a training session or work on my personal projects or hobbies, that is when I found that waking up is no longer a problem. So every evening I want to go to sleep earlier just so that I can wake up in the morning and start doing all of those creative and fun things. Tip number 2, shorten your sessions. It's much better to train consistently than to train long. So if you don't have time for a long 1 or 1.5 hour sessions, it's much better to have 6 30-minute sessions over a week. It's all about building the daily practice, really. By doing it every day, you take these smaller steps that build your fitness consistently and gradually. To give you a bit of a context, last year was a big year for me. Becoming a father was challenging, and it was a steep learning curve which I had to adjust to, but it was also an opportunity to understand better the people whom I coach and whom I interact with, who read my blog. And now I was in their shoes. I was not having enough time. My schedule was really sporadic, so I decided, okay, I can commit to 30 minutes of training per day. That's not too much. Within 2 months I was running 39-minute 10Ks at a moderate pace as a training session, which was actually one of the best shapes I've been to. If you know your zones, all you really need is 30 minutes per day on average, and when you focus on quality, you can get sustainable results pretty quickly. Tip number 3, use your commute. If you live closer than 10 kilometers, drive by bicycle. If you live within 20-30 minutes by walking, do that. That's quite a lot of low intensity. You move more, so that's a really good way how to improve your overall strength and endurance as well. Before pandemic, I was really committed to really going to work by bicycle every day, and that gave me like 50 to 60 minutes of very low intensity but focused training. Tip number 4 is to plan your week. So plan ahead. What do you plan to do on each of the days? What is there? What you need to have done? But also schedule in your training, and especially with the 30 minutes per day, it's very easy to just stack it either during lunch or before lunch, in the morning, in the afternoon. Doesn't matter. It's just easier to fit into the calendar. While I wait in traffic, I will give you tip number 5. Have an accountability partner. It can be a training partner, it can be someone with whom you review your training with, or just exchange experiences. Very often it's not that we have no time, but things come up and we let something slip. We miss one training and then we miss another one, and then it starts to spiral out of control. And having someone whom you don't want to let down really helps a lot in this. It really helps to stay on track. For me, this vlog is a really good opportunity to have that virtual training partner in all of you who are watching this. So it gives me a nudge to really think, okay, what I need to do this week, what kind of workouts do I need to do, because I know at the end of the week I will need to report. So that's it. These are my 5 very quick tips how you can find time to exercise and how to get yourself into the mindset to. I already arrived, and I don't think I can film in the office or without disturbing anyone. I will pick it up on my way back later today to share how the week has gone. Hello, it's 6 p.m. It's been a long day at work. I don't have much time. This was my schedule for this week. Just one run so far, 3 hours of cycling, including some low cadence intervals to build some strength. I will run tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, just to simulate the long run effect but still keep the run somewhat short. This early in the program, the focus is on really building the total volume, and I plan to build it to around maybe 6 or 7 hours. I do it with cycling, but essentially any low impact activity would do. It can be walking, it can be swimming, it can be hiking, hiking, whatever you prefer. Just do it as frequently as possible, and this helps the body to adjust to the workload gradually before we start adding some marathon pace intervals and maybe even more volume. So the following few weeks I will focus on increasing the volume gradually, and for beginners I don't advise to go at a quicker pace than more than 10% per week of additional distance, because that will be just too much on the body to process. That was it. That was all I wanted to share for today. I am now driving home, and that's it.